Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here. Alright, so today I'm going to be running 3 different light teams in Arena. We're going to be doing the same thing that I've been working on over the past week. We're going to be looking for Dark Leela teams, preferably with Anima, and just kind of testing different light compositions against it. I wanted to do this with light because I think light has, the most kind of characters allocated to their element, and I was messing around with 3 different teams. One is with Thancred, Yuna, and Elena. The next one is with Elena, Yuna, and Engelbert. And the last one is with Elena, Locke, and Warrior of Light. I didn't want to run Yuna in I wanted to run as many different characters as I could, but because of the trust stones that I have available, it made it difficult to create team compositions with certain characters. So this is what I was able to build. So yeah, I'm going to do my best. So looking at the first team, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 fight with each team, and then on the last 2 fights, depending on which teams looked fun, we'll take one of 2 teams on a second run. Okay, so looking at this team, we have Thancred, who's sitting at like 11.4 KHP, 95 agility, pretty high luck, good dexterity, almost 1500 attack, 22 defense, 18 spirit. Bravery is a tad low, but it's okay at 92. Resistances across the board are super good, and the dark resistance at 15%. So I'm pretty curious to see how well he does. For his abilities, I am running him on these passives. Let's see if I'm going to run him on magic resist. That's pierce resist. Here we have HP up. I think I probably will running him on magic resist just because he's a little bit weaker to it, and Helena is quite prevalent. In Gunbreaker, I do have Rough Divide on, Super Bolide on, Blasting Zone on, Keen Edge on, No Mercy off, and Blasting Zone 2 on. And then in Dragoon, I have this one off, this one off, this one on, I believe. Jump also on, and Dragons can... this is on. I think I may turn this off. And then for Yuna, I'm running the same setup that I was running before. With her Trust Stones, I'm running Luck up 15%, Magic up 10%. If I had the ideal choice, I would probably run HP for her instead of Luck, because it doesn't seem like the Luck is really affecting her Aeon Bond as much. So yeah, in terms of her stats, this is where she's at. You know, she's a little bit of a glass cannon, not even really a cannon, but I don't know what you would call a glass healer. And going to Elena. Elena is the same setup as before. She's 112 agility, 7.3 KHP, almost 1700 magic. On my third team, I was able to get Elena to 121 agility, which is absolutely insane. So you guys will see that in a few battles. With that being said, let's get started and see how it goes. I already ran through all these teams looking for a Leela. We're around rank 3000 right now. I've been super slammed at a family reunion on the East Coast, so I haven't really had time to fight up. So there's not as many Dark Leelas as I would hope, and none really except for a 115 one in this 30 different players. But this team right here has Joker, Kain, and Dwayne, and I think Kain is quite an underrated character, so I figured that we would go against this team. And I think we'll definitely give this team a second shot since they're not getting a shot against Dark Leela. But this Kain, I checked it before I did this battle. It has around 1500 attack. And so I think Kain is quite a underrated character. I think on Ultima, he's like a 9.4. To be honest, I'd give him like a 9.6 rating. He's quite good. Okay, Dwayne coming in with Rob's TMR. There goes Kain with Courage. So Kain having Courage and Courage removal, and Pierce being one of those attack types that not so many characters have high resistance to is just kind of clutch for him. But I guess we'll see how it goes. Ooh, and the defense piercing right up from Aldoa's TMR. Alright, Elena running out. Thancred throws his barrier, and Yuna raises her jump and move. Okay, so it's about to get into it. Elena is going to engage against Dwayne. Dwayne goes after Thancred. We'll see what happens here. Kain goes for Dragon's Bane. Takes down Thancred. The re-raise pops, luckily. And he gets the heal. Thancred going in, Blasting Zone, takes down Dwayne. Elena's going to come in. Pretty sure Joker will survive this. Kain is going to have courage. Ooh, and she takes down Joker. Kain is the last one left. Yuna's going to run in, and Kain is down. So that team looked really good so far. Alright, so let's go to the second team. Okay, so the second team is Elena, Yuna, and Engelbert. I haven't dropped Elena from any team. I feel like in a light composition, at least right now, Elena is necessary. Without her, I think it would be quite hard to make a team. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I do think that there are ways to do it, but Elena really brings a lot to the team, and yeah, it's definitely hard to do it without her. That being said, let's see, I don't think I have the trust stones set up right here, so I'm going to do my little trick where I'd already set them up in the favorites and then bring them in. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, this looks about right. Okay, Elena looks good. Yuna also looks good. Trust stones are there. Now Engelbert, breaking 13k HP, 97 agility, 450 luck, almost 400 dexterity, 900 attack with no weapon, 61 defense, 19 spirit, and not bad resistances across the board. Could be higher, but all in all looking pretty good. So, you know, I could also put Omega in here, but it's going to slow him down. But I'd like to try this out and see how it goes. Okay, that Dark Leela's 115. Okay, here we go. Here's a Leela, Joker, Helena team. I'm pretty sure Helena's going to pair with Engelbert, which is not the greatest setup. But I don't like to choose teams based on my slot position of my characters. I feel like that's not really doing a true test, you know, because you don't always get the option of choosing that, especially in Guild War. The idea is to see how they do in any type of situation. Alright, so Elena's going to kick it off with Courage. Joker's running over to Helena. Oh, okay, so Engelbert is going to be going up against Dark Leela. So that'll be pretty interesting, actually. She's going to run out. Engelbert's going to pop Courage and Hate. Helena throws her barrier. And Yuna throws re-raise on herself. If I were to spend more time on this team, I would want Yuna to get re-raise off on Elena so that she would have courage and re-raise. I'd probably do that by switching Elena's TMR to a AoE buff so that she would run into Yuna first in order to get that re-raise. So I'd say this team could use a little tuning, but we'll see how it goes. Elena going in will hopefully take down Helena in one hit. We'll see how it is. I know this Dark Leela is running Anima. Ooh, she barely survives. Yuna gets the full heal on Elena. Joker's going to run out. Hopefully Elena can survive this, but I could see Joker dropping her. Ooh, she does survive. That's actually pretty clutch. Okay, Engelbert holding up pretty good against Dark Leela, actually hitting her for more than she hit him. Elena runs over, Leela procs Courage, Helena goes after Elena, she has good magic resist, survives the hit. Now Elena's on Courage. Yuna gets the heal. This is actually a pretty awesome fight. Ooh, I'm not sure if this is going to hit Elena or not. I'm hoping it doesn't. Ooh, Engelbert looking very tanky. Helena goes for the limit break. This is going to hurt. Oh, Engelbert looking really good, even though I think his highest resistance was only 20%. Elena takes down Helena and Joker. Engelbert looking absolutely solid. That was pretty brutal, not gonna lie. That did really good. Okay, so that team looks like a fun team to take on a second match. Alright, so let's try out the third team for all of you guys that are running Warrior of Light. And I also brought Locke back into the formation. This one is more of a slight evade team, but not full evade. So hopefully it will help a little bit, but I'm not running, I'm like kind of mixing it up with like Power Light and Evade Light. Elena almost at 8k HP. As you can see, she has the craziest amount of agility, 121 agility, probably the highest I've ever had on a character. 1600 magic, defense 17, spirit 18, and her resistances are looking all positive, all green, all good. And I'm actually super excited to try this out. Locke, let's see, I'm not sure if I have his Trust Stone set up. They're not set up yet. So let me make some changes really quick here. I'm going to remove Locke. Now I'm going to bring him back. Just want to make sure that everything got set up. Alright, so he's at luck up and attack up. Make sure that I'm going to remove him as well. Bring back Warrior of Light. He is going to have all his Trust Stones as well now, which he's running defense and agility up. So let's get their gear back on. We're going to go to Chaos Odin for him. We're going to go to regular Odin for him. Go to this card for Locke. I believe I was going to run Solidus on Warrior of Light at the top. And then potentially this card as the sub for Locke. And what would I like to run on Warrior of Light? Fenrir maybe as a sub. So let's check the stats on Locke. He's at 1500 attack, 108 agility, 7k HP, defense 17, spirit 6. Pretty good resistances, honestly. Dark is zeroed out, which is good. Luck is almost 500, Dex almost 400. All in all, looking pretty good. I know that I want Locke to get off re-raise. Now, the question is, if he's in the middle, I think I can turn this on and still get off Boon of the Phoenix. But, ooh, this is tricky because he's not going to get off Bells. But I don't think that he's going to get off Bells anyway with move +1. So the only way to potentially get off Bells is to turn off the reaction ability at the beginning. So let's test that out. And even then it might not get off. So we'll see. And looking at Warrior of Light, he has almost 11k HP, 900 attack, 87 agility, 400 luck, almost 400 dex, 58 defense, 26 spirit, and resistance is looking really good. So Warrior of Light is going to be very, very tanky. Also, one thing I really like about Warrior of Light is he has a massive hate aggro radius. So he will pull hate from like absurd areas of the map. I think probably like the biggest range of hate out of any character in the game, I would say. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, so that being said, let's jump into a fight and see how this team does. Okay, not this one. Okay, this one's interesting. They're running Anima, but not in the primary card slot, which I take it that means this team is going to be focused more on evade for Leela. So typically if I was trying to fight evasion teams, oh, it looks like her agility went down. I'm not sure why it did. Oh, it's because she lost something. Now, where did it go? Potentially she lost luck. That went to lock. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm just going to run out of here really quick. I'm going to go to this, since it's the only way to do it. And what is there to do? I think I will put evade on her. Okay, so she should have a full set of set bonuses now. And let's double check. Okay, looking pretty good. Alright, she does. Her evasion is up. Let's give it a go. Where was the team? Was it this team? Wasn't this team? I think it was this team. Alright, let's see how this goes. I have a feeling this little Leela is going to be pretty evadey. Like I said, normally if I'm hunting evasion, I would be running Elena on Kochodama Wielder. But I didn't want to change it after I saw the team. That seems unfair. So as of right now, I'm running her on Rune Knight for Drain Evocation. Okay, it's going to be Joker and Leela on the left side. Ooh, Helena's first hit is going to hurt. She used Garvel's TMR. Joker getting off bells, so we know that whoever built him knows how to do it. Elena almost 8k HP. Locke running over to Warrior of Light's side. Ooh, straight one shot on Elena right there. That hurts. Okay, Warrior of Light going for his limit break. That's pretty nice that he gets that off before Helena's hit. Locke gets the dodge. Elena goes after Dark Leela with her own limit break. Hopefully she'll get the one shot. Oh, barely doesn't get it. Okay, we'll see what Locke does right now. He goes after Helena. Oh, and that agility comes in clutch right there. Elena takes down Dark Leela. Joker goes after Locke. He is down, but he gets the re-raise. And Warrior of Light goes for the invincibility shield. Elena takes down Joker. And the fight is done. So as of now, with the 3 different teams I've built, we won every single fight. I'm pretty sure that we didn't lose a single character in any fight either, which is pretty remarkable. Definitely wasn't expecting that. And it looks like the Wi-Fi at the place I'm staying at is pretty shit. So I think it just went out again.
When I was younger,
So I think, well, I hear Esther, so it's loading at least her voice. But I think I'm probably just going to call the video now and maybe do like a second part to this if you guys thought it was cool. If you guys want to see these teams in action again, let me know. Obviously, you can see that the game is just stalled in loading and it's not going to load, it looks like, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to try Thancred again. Honestly, all 3 teams looked really fun. So yeah, if you guys want to see these teams again or whichever team you want to see, just let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you all to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it and appreciate all of you guys. It's been really fun doing this. I appreciate all the love in the comments. And that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.